Friday, and you know what that means. I'm just getting ready to leave to Clear One in Orlando, Florida. We have some awesome games, and I'm really excited. So, pickleball lovers, enjoy.
We have a good one today. I got a new microphone. We're investing in this channel, unlike my dinking game. And I made that joke before. That's Mark Johnston. He just caddied. And I actually have the actual story. And I'll tell you in a little later. We have Gary Galt just coming from a bachelor party. He is feeling good. You know what I mean? We have Mark Johnston's servant. That's Danny. He just bought a snowmobile. He invested in a fuel-efficient vehicle. Took his boots off, put his shoes on. And here he is. And we have... and Danny got lucky. A ball came on. So Danny's serving. Gary Galt just returned, and we have the Badger. The Badger wasn't at a bachelor party, but he was having fun, if you know what I mean. And this is a good one. Gary Galt is extremely fast. He's the fastest person I've seen play pickleball. Extremely good singles player. Good human being, Danny just hits a drop. Good point. Got into the net. The Badger. Dink master flex. Mark Johnston. Looks like a ball came on the court. And I had showed a picture of Mark Johnston caddying, and it's so funny. I went to Clear One tonight, and he saw the picture. He goes, "Well, why did you get the picture?" And I go, "Well, I was looking through your Facebook profile photos." And there's a crazy story about that. Basically, they came in second. Tiger Woods won the tournament, and Mark Johnston caddying for his professional player came in second place. So that must have been a surreal moment. So Gary serving, David returning. And Gary has a beautiful drive. Just a really good player. Now, Mark Johnston and Gary Galt played the Clear One tournament a couple months back. And we had Ben Johns playing that, Kyle Yates playing that, Joey Ferraz playing that, Simone Jargin playing that. And they made it to the quarterfinals. They played extraordinarily well. And they lost to Jaime Onsens and Brian Staub. And Brian Staub has a number of national championships. Amazing pickleball player. And Jaime Onsens had made it to 27 in the world in professional tennis. And he beat Yvonne Lendl in the French Open. So, and I watched that match. I believe we have that on the channel, guys. It was pretty freaking cool. Nice dinking war. And I'm gonna spend some time on a subject. This is about Aspen Kern. A-S-P-E-N, Kern, K-E-R-N. He is the forum administrator. He started the Pickleball Forum. The Pickleball Forum is huge on Facebook. So if you go to Facebook and type in Pickleball Forum, it's the first one that comes up. It has over 35,000 subscribers. Or whatever you call them. People that are on the page, that join the page. So 35,000 people that join the page. But a really cool comment. He really basically tackled a big issue, and it was like why we love pickleball. Why we love playing the sport. I just want to read what he wrote. Pretty cool that Aspen wrote. He goes, "I've spent nearly 13 years traveling around the country and playing pickleball every chance I could find. I have made some realizations that I would like to share with you. Pickleball is a very unique sport for several reasons. At its core, it is not about the strive for excellence, the motivation to achieve higher ratings, or even about winning. For most people, it is about filling a void. Having something positive to think about as we drift off to sleep at night. Seeing friends we have made and making new friends every time we play. Pickleball is about asking Nancy how her garage sale went. Seeing if Fred's surgery on his shoulder went well. Pickleball is about realizing without you, There's no need. We need each other. Our community thrives on friendship, not medals. Sure, we like to talk about the latest paddles, or like the Badger, right? Or that great return of surf that the pickleball pirate Keith Valentine has. But I'm just adding, trying to make this. Let me keep reading. But what we really want is that connection. That kind of connection you can only get when a group comes together under the disguise of a sport, a religion, or a patriotic duty. At the end of the day, pickleball is a family that is grateful for being part of a bigger thing. And an integral part of that bigger thing is a smaller thing. And that is in knowing that every time we step on the court, we know something has got our back. We know someone or something has got our back. And that, my friend, is priceless. Yes, indeed, we need each other. It's true. I started playing pickleball about 2 years ago. And at the time, I was kind of going through a lot of rough things. I think everyone goes through a rough spot, and you see someone on the street, and it's easy to think about yourself, But, yeah, I think pickleball is about getting outside yourself, and I'm extremely competitive. I think we all want to win medals. I think Aspen pretty much said that. But once we don't, well, it's about being there for our fellow human being, But, I thought it was a great post by him. He got, I think he got a crazy amount of likes, probably thousands of likes, but he seems like a cool guy, And let me get you a score. It is, I believe he said 1-5-1. So Danny and David have to start making a move. Behind the back! Gary Galt went behind the back. Gary Galt went behind the back. That was pretty incredible. Nice drop by Mark. Gary got in, and David hit a beautiful around the post. ATP, you call that. I didn't know what ATP was. I thought it was when people toilet paper your house, It happened to me once. I may have done it once or twice growing up, and I regret it. Now, actually, I never really did that. My friends did that. I wasn't allowed. My parents didn't allow me to go out, and I'm really happy. I had good parents. But I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. It's the morning. I got some coffee. I'm watching a really good point. I'm watching Mark Johnston and Gary Galt really keep the advantage at keeping Danny and David back. And guys, if you're at the kitchen line, you want to keep your opponents back, and you want to keep playing aggressive, and you want to keep the advantage, If you're a good speaker, you want to keep speaking. If you're good, if you're fast, you want to keep running sprints. I think I'm making my point. So Mark's serving. Gary has that nice backhand drop. So Mark's serving. And pickleball lovers out there, if you're playing doubles and you're in a tournament, maybe for your first tournament or second tournament, don't go for, you want to make all your serves in, you want to make all your returns in. You don't want to go for too much, It's not like singles pickleball. That's a beautiful drive by the Badger. Just a very good player.
He's out, man. Yeah, he's out. They start celebrating.
And it is 2-7-1, so Danny and the Badger really have to make a move here. Nice dink in. The Badger has beautiful dinking technique. If you're having struggling with that backhand dink, watch the Badger. He's in light blue. It's very good. He moves his feet very well. The footwork and lower body is so important. You want to stay low to the ground. And it's 3-7. So I read you the post by Aspen Kern, and I just want to read some comments. I'm not going to comment on the comments because I get myself in trouble. And here's John, and I won't say the last name either, but John says, I'm only played for less than 2 years, but I would have to agree wholeheartedly. And the bonuses for a senior citizen to experience a challenge like this is like going back to school and learning all over again. So, yeah, so he agrees. John agrees with Aspen. Jan, yes, I like that. Community. Yeah, community. She says exclamation mark. We had that when we played racquetball. Pickleball will be my new community. I think it's tougher and tougher in this society to find that sense of community. And that's all I'm going to add. Krista, yes, 3 exclamation marks. Dan, and we love you, Aspen. He seems like a cool guy. Janice, I so love what you just wrote, and that is so true. I have made so many wonderful friends in the sport of pickleball, and now know about their family and truly care about their lives. I pray everyone realizes it's an honor to be able to have this kind of camaraderie in our world today. Please treat everyone on the court with respect. Janice, that is an amazing comment. You really said a lot in those few sentences. I really liked how you pointed out that it's really important to be grateful, live in today and be grateful. And Janice, thank you for your comment. Bridget, I am a beginner, but I want to share the fun. So far I taught 3 perfect strangers how to play by going to the court by myself hoping to play, having fun and making friends. So Bridget, that is a beautiful comment. You probably didn't have much to do. You were sitting home and you wanted to get outside yourself. You went to the court and then you did 3 good deeds for 3 good people, and you may have changed their lives. Like if you teach someone pickleball, they have something to do. It's a good coping strategy. It's also really fun, and it's also, I'm really competitive. I want to win tournaments, but at the end of the day, I think friends are priceless. Money's not a big deal, but having a lot of friends, it's the only thing that matters in this world. Monique, perfectly said. I agree completely. I just hope it stays this way. We all do, Monique. We all do. Sharon, very well said. Thank you, Aspen. Brief and to the point. I like it. Dottie, I couldn't agree with Aspen. While I love playing pickleball, it's the engagement and connection with people that is the most meaningful. I feel grateful. See, so she uses the word grateful. Interesting. Beyond measure for the people I have met. That was a beautiful comment, Dottie. It's easy to be cynical in this world, but to be real grateful and be happy about people making bad line calls. I'm going to get myself in trouble. I'm going to keep reading. Beautiful comment, Dottie. Deb, well said, so true. Love the pickleball community. Brief and to the point. Great comment, Deb. Rutha, that is exactly why I play. Thanks for putting this into words. And Aspen, you did a phenomenal job. Paula, yes we do. I'm so glad I got introduced by a friend. It has brought new friends in my life. And a sport that keeps me young. That was what she said, the last sentence. It keeps you young. A young mind is a young heart. I think I said that right. Nancy, not everyone plays for that reason, although I wish everyone would. When I had surgery and was no longer able to play at the level I was playing before, I was dropped by my friends. That is the saddest thing I've ever read. I guess I was no longer fit to be a part of that family. Now I play recreational pickleball with no expectations of family. Nancy, I want to just send you an email now. I want to friend you and send you an email and tell you to come to the courts. That is the saddest thing I've read. She seems like such the nicest person ever. So someone replies. Lisa replied, "That's awful. I hope you're enjoying the rec games." Nancy, I feel the same way. Christine, Nancy, that says a lot about the folks you were playing with pre-surgery. Sorry to hear this, but I am sure you will find a stronger group moving forward. That was really nice, Christine. Nancy replied, "Thank you, I am." Yeah, Nancy. Well, that's good you found rec games to play in. I think we've all had that experience. And that's the ball game. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. And sorry I didn't keep the score better, but I hope you have a beautiful day. Have a great night.
I want to come in, but